close your eyes, and imagine a world, not like today, not even close. A world 1 million years ago, where silence at night was more dangerous than sound. There were no cities, no light, no safety, only endless forests, deep darkness, and things that hunted in that darkness. Early humans lived every second in fear. Because they were not the strongest, they were not the fastest, they were simply trying to survive. And in that world, children were the easiest target. A single cry of a baby could travel through the jungle like a signal for predators to come closer. Lions, hyenas, giant snakes, wolves. They were not myths, they were real, and always hungry. So humans learned fear as a language. Mothers held babies so tightly, even breathing felt dangerous. Fathers stayed awake all night, listening to every sound, every movement, every shadow. Because sleep was a luxury they could not afford. One mistake, one distraction, and everything could be gone in seconds. There were nights when the tribe felt surrounded, eyes glowing in the dark, footsteps circling their shelter, and inside, children slept, unaware that death was just a few steps away. That was the world they lived in, a world where survival was never guaranteed. But humanity did not die in fear. They evolved, they learned, and slowly, they fought back against the darkness. The greatest discovery was not weapons. It was fire. Fire changed everything. A burning flame became a shield against the night. For the first time. Predators hesitated. For the first time, humans had control over fear. Around fire, children could finally sleep with slightly less terror. Fathers stood near the flames holding wooden spears, sharpened stones, not to conquer, but to protect. Every tribe understood one truth. If children die, the future ends. So they built circles of fire in the jungle, bright islands of safety in endless darkness. They guarded those fires like life itself depended on them, because it did. But even fire was not perfect. Wind could destroy it, rain could kill it, and when fire died, fear returned instantly. So humans never relaxed. They rotated guards, they watched in shifts, always one eye open, always alert. Survival was not a moment. It was a full-time battle against extinction. Archaeological and anthropological evidence suggests that early human survival depended heavily on group cooperation. Unlike many species, humans did not abandon weak or vulnerable children. Instead, they created protective social systems. Infants were carried continuously by adults, ensuring constant safety and warmth. This reduced exposure to predators and increased survival rates significantly. In prehistoric environments, threats were constant and unpredictable. Large carnivores, snakes, and environmental dangers made survival extremely difficult. To respond, humans developed shared responsibility systems. Some individuals hunted for food, others guarded the group. Some maintained fire at all times. Sleep patterns were also adapted. Humans likely used fragmented sleep cycles, allowing constant awareness of danger. Interestingly, evidence also shows that injured or disabled children were not abandoned. This indicates early emotional bonding and social care structures. These behaviors suggest that survival was not based only on physical strength, but on cooperation, communication, and emotional connection. Human evolution was deeply shaped by these survival pressures. The protection of children was not optional. It was essential for species continuation. But behind all the fear, all the danger, all the survival, there was something deeper than instinct. There was love. A mother holding her child through freezing nights, not because she was strong, but because she refused to let go. A father standing at the edge of darkness, shaking, exhausted, hungry, but still standing there, because behind him, his child was sleeping. Children didn't understand danger. They only knew warmth, voices, and the comfort of being held. And the tribe, they were not just survivors. They were a family built by struggle. Every child that survived because someone sacrificed sleep, comfort, and sometimes even life. There were no guarantees in that world. Only effort, only protection, only unity. And even when loss happened, they continued, because every new child represented hope. A future they would never live to see, but still fought for. That is the story of early humans. Not just survival, but but love under impossible conditions.